Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and we're gonna talk about this dumbass over here from what TikTok, Ebon Warrior Studio, or whatever the hell his goddamn name is. I don't really care. Um, the reason why we're gonna talk about this is because it just proves everything that we've been saying about how people don't see legitimacy. They only see legitimacy in white characters, not black characters, because the fact that you got this motherfucker over here crying about how amazing it is to finally see representation, it is something screwy with the world. Like, the world has taught people to see legitimacy in skin color and race. That's it. They didn't teach people to see morality or what makes us what makes us human, what makes us all connected, what connects us but outside of our race, gender, and sexuality. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't tell me that if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, that you're excited about the fact that Aragorn has been changed from white to black from Tolkien's work. Remember, these books are over 100 years old, right? And these books are supposed to be based around myths and legends from England, right? Or the UK, United Kingdom. Um, so when I hear people always talk about, oh, there isn't any black people or whatever, stuff like that, it makes no logical sense because that world wasn't created. The world that Tolkien created was um based around the European countries size that he was in. And sorry, there wasn't that many black people around at all. Not in mid Earth. You know what I'm saying? Not Middle Earth. It was not. Are there black people and stuff in his world? Yes, but those wasn't his focus of those characters. He wrote what he knew for the myths at the time that he was writing it. This crap is so stupid. It goes back to everything that a lot of people been saying. The fact that y'all only see legitimacy in white characters. You you want everything to be about y'all. Y'all are so narcissistic. And black folks, oh my god, please. My people, stop taking sloppy seconds. Stop being excited about these race swaps. Stop being excited with pandering, like they're pandering our race in front of us. You notice how they won't even give us original characters. Matter of fact, even when they do give us original black characters, most of y'all don't even show up for the shit because that's not a main character. It doesn't matter. They give you an original character. They're giving you an original character, and y'all still ain't nothing perfect. Like, listen to this motherfucker. Listen to this motherfucker.
I promised I wouldn't break down today, and I'm trying not to. But the one thing I didn't get to say about this is we've seen Baranor in the Shadow of War video games, but he was a made up character for.
You hear that? Barrymore, a made up black original character for Shadows of Mordor, which is tied into the Lord of the Ring franchise. An original black character, right? An original black character that's part of the Lord of the Ring franchise that was created for the video game is a main character, and yet still wasn't good enough for him. Still wasn't good enough for him because that's what I'm saying. Y'all only see legitimacy in white characters. You always, oh my god. And it's so terrible to see this right now. It really is terrible to see this, to see that here's original characters over here, here's original black characters over here. No, I want the white characters. I want the white characters. Y'all do that all the time when y'all blackwash these characters from Wizards, from Marvel, from Star Wars, from DC, from anime and manga. Like, y'all always want black people to be in everything, and it doesn't work like that. We're a minority for a reason. Stop being so damn weak that you need to see yourself in everything. That is not how the world works. That is not how any of this works. And it's a bit racist and narcissism to think that in order for me to be pleased, or in order for me to like Lord of the Rings, or to be happy, it'll be nice to see a main character that was never damn black. be black. And of course, there are going to be some people like, well, in the books, he described him as a little bit of a darker olive, skin color. Yes, because white people still do have some kind of tone of different tones. You know what I mean? They're not all just pale, but the book definitely describes them as white. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that damn hard. The reason why Tolkien did it is because he wanted to try to show the different tones and shades of white people. Because newsflash, not every white person has just pale white skin. Just like every black person, it doesn't have the same skin color. One is darker than the other one. One is in the middle. One is lighter. It happens. It happens. But this is pathetic. This is literally pathetic as hell to see a grown man talk about that. I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings. Even though they gave me an original character in the games, they did. It's nice to see myself finally represented in a card game. And Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering, you ain't got no foot to stand on to do nothing in this. You're pandering to an audience that isn't really there. Remember, a lot of y'all shit is in the trash can right now. It's in the dumpster. It's in the damn dumpster right now, filling up landfills because you know why? Because nobody wants this crap. This new version of Aragorn and them. Oh yeah, that shit's in the landfill too. Because you know why? Because people don't want garbage. People don't like to be pandered to. Nobody wants this nonsense, and y'all keep doubling and tripling down on it. It is stupid, and honestly, it's racist as hell. I don't care what nobody say. This is racist. This is racist. The sheer fucking hubris of this makes absolutely no damn logical sense. But let's continue. Let's continue.
For the Lord of the Rings. And I've never seen myself represented in the Lord of the Rings before. So,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so weak minded that I've never seen myself represented in Lord of the Rings, even though I've been a big, long time fan. And as a black person, it is really hard to connect with these characters because there's no black person for me to connect with. So, oh my god, thank you, Wizards. Thank you, Magic, for taking a classical white character and making him black so I can feel represented. Are you fucking kidding me? You fat. You're crying over second-hand sloppiness. The character is not black. That's the thing that you're not understanding. You over here want to cry fake tears. But again, you notice how he ignored Bortor over there. Original black character made for Shadow Mordor. But no, that's not important. But Aragorn, a main character in the story, now that's important. Like, it is out of control with these race swaps. It is getting damn near tiring. The audience has had enough. We've had enough. And to sit up here and cry like a little bitch about it is completely stupid. And then want to get mad that people are criticizing you. What? Look at what you're doing. You're over here. Oh my god. And it is so beautiful that I can finally see myself represented after all of these years because I'm so weak minded that I can't think for myself that in order to enjoy Lord of the Rings, I have to see black people. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Let's continue.
this is awesome because I've never seen myself as one of the main characters before. Like, actually seen myself represented in some form.
Even though black people were represented in Lord of the Rings before, like, they're just not the main characters because they're not the main focus. Again, the narcissism of it all. Black people don't have to be in everything. And we're not in everything, and we can't be in everything. And to dictate that we should be in everything, it again is borderline narcissism. You can't expect the world to revolve around black people. I'm sorry. And this is coming from a black person. I am so sick and tired of these weak minded, weak willed, weak black people who want to cry victimhood and, oh, the world is so unfair and blah, 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 blah. Cry me a river. You know what's fair? What's unfair is the fact that I have to work 12 hours and I'm still barely breaking even. All right. You know what I'm saying? Now that's unfair. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I really wish and if we really want to talk about something like that, that's what we can really talk about. And no, it don't have anything to do with race or gender or sexuality. It's just that for me, I just wish I had a little bit more money so I can have a little bit more time to spend on stuff that I want instead of having to work doubles to break ends meet. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to find other jobs and stuff like that to move on. But I'm not going to sit up here and say, "Oh my God, it's because everybody is racist." No, even though I do work at an airport, and boy, I tell you, the way sometimes them people talk to you, it does bring out a little bit of the racism and stuff like that. Especially when a lot of most of the people in higher position are white. But yeah, neither here nor there. But I'm just saying that I don't use that as like a crutch, but I just want people to. I'm glad that people are enjoying this stuff, and I want people to enjoy Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and all that good stuff. I want people to enjoy geek culture, but a lot of y'all come in here with bad faith arguments and want to come in here and change things around to accommodate your feelings, your wants, and your needs. And that's not how this shit works. That's not how any of this works, and it shouldn't be because it's not right. It's not right to take somebody's work that they worked on for years that they've worked on for years. You didn't work on Lord of the Rings. You didn't write these stories like Tolkien did. Tolkien wrote these stories. So he has every right to not include or include anybody he wants to. If he doesn't want to put gays in there, he doesn't want to put gays in there. If he doesn't want to put blacks in there, he doesn't want to put blacks in there. If he doesn't want to put Asians, Latinos, all of them. If he doesn't want to put anybody else up in there but white people, it's his right because he wrote the damn books. But for you to say that I need to be in order for me to be a fan or in order for me to feel better about myself, we need to take some of his classical white characters and make them black because there's too many damn white people. Newsflash: United Kingdom, United States are predominantly white countries. Most of European countries are full of white people. It is what it is. But to demand that change is so disingenuous, it's so weak-minded, and it's lazy as hell. You want to cry and boohoo and whine about it. Oh my God, I need to see myself represented and with the little fake boohoo tears. Like it is pathetic. It is pathetic.
Of like official Lord of the Rings media, so that's
But look, I bet you his ass don't have the damn card. I bet you he don't have it. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But maybe because he's on TikTok going viral, watch them make an article about Lord of the Ring fans attack black person over Aragorn for being race swap. And if you have a problem with it, you're the real racist. Yeah. I don't think that's how that works. But sure, all it does is push people away from these products. Like the more you do changes like this, the more people reject. You cannot keep doing this. Oh my Lord, have mercy. It is such dumb things that just pisses people off. Like y'all do this stuff to piss off people and wonder, like, I wonder why everybody's mad. I wonder why people aren't buying buying our stuff. Um and then it's like, well, if you stop changing things around that people love, maybe you want to get these problems. Because it's funny how it's been working for 100 something years, but all of a sudden now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Like what's that quote that Tolkien like to say? Evil cannot create anything new. They can only corrupt and ruin good forces have intent invented or made. So it is all that everybody likes to talk about. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what, bam, right there. Because that's what it is. It's corruption at the fullest. You think that this is supposed to bring in more black people? No, it doesn't bring in more black people. Because if you weren't a fan of Tolkien before, you're not going to be a fan of Tolkien now. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I'm not a massive fan of Tolkien. I respect Tolkien, but for me, Lord of the Rings is nowhere close on my radar of, oh my God, kind of thing. But I respect it. I respect it. I do know the characters. I've seen the movies and stuff like that, but I'm no expert on Tolkien like that, and I'm not going to pretend like I am. And it wasn't because, oh my God, the characters, I just wasn't interested in all. Even when I watched it, and I was like, oh, because I do try to at least read the books before the movie, so I read at least the first book, but it didn't capture my attention. Am I saying it's terrible? No. I respect it. I'm just saying, for me, it wasn't interesting for me. The same thing goes with, like, what, House of the Dragon? With, yeah, with the J.J.R. Martin books. It wasn't interesting to me. To me. But I respect what is done. I respect these works, and I would never want them to be changed around to accommodate my wants and my needs, because I'd be like, well, if it was me, I would want to see a light-skinned brother with a little small goatee, and I would love to see him being portrayed in the Lord of the Rings, and he has massive good sword skills, and he has dark magic, but he fights on the side of good. You know what I'm saying? Now that, you know what I mean, but I'm not going to complain about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if you want that kind of stuff, there are a lot of black sci-fi fantasy stories around. You just got to go and find them. But to think that this should be it for Lord of the Rings, is not the business. But I'm sorry, I keep interrupting this guy. Let's finish and listen to him.
Representation matters. Lord of the Rings has been my favorite for the longest, and I don't think they understand how important this is to me. How much this means to me, to see myself, be able to see myself as Aragorn. So, well, I lost that bet.
Crying like the little bitch she is. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. It was boring as hell. He was talking nonsensical. Like, oh, oh my Lord. Talking about how important this is to him. What? What? Who cares? That's the thing that a lot of people need to understand, especially my black brothers and sisters. Please stop worrying about why we're not in everything, why we're not in the main population of stuff, because we're minorities, and a lot of people who write stories and create stories do not think about us. I'm sorry. It's the truth. You can get mad all you want to. It's the truth. But there are stories about us, for us, and for other people. You just got to go out there and get them. You got to go out there and get them. But you can't expect Hollywood, you can't expect Japan to do the work for you. You got to do it yourself. Or even this, create fanfic, or create your own world. Like, if you guys are so excited about this stuff and you really care about it, create a book. You know how much you can get self-published nowadays? Do it. Please do it. I beg thee. Please do it. I triple dog dare you. Please do it. But this right here, this nonsense right here, this crap right here.
I promised I wouldn't break down today, and I'm trying not to. But the one thing I didn't get to say about this is we've seen Baranor in the Shadow of War video games, but he was a made up character for the Lord of the Rings, and I've never seen myself represented in the Lord of the Rings before, so this is awesome because I've never seen myself as one of the main characters before, like actually seeing myself represented in some form of like official Lord of the Rings media. So That's representation matters. Lord of the Rings has been my favorite for the longest, and I don't think they understand how important this is to me. How much this means to me to see myself, be able to see myself as Aragorn. So,
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, he bored me to death with his melodramatic. You see how he made it about him in official Lord of the Rings media, even though Shadow of Mordor was official Lord of the Rings media. I mean, the hypocrisy and contradictions just keep on coming, just keep on coming. Like, and then look, Chris, Superman of Cleveland, representation matters. No, the hell it doesn't. It does not. It really doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, what in God's name is this? Not is this crap right here? It is crap on crap on crap. Oh, and then look, because I know you guys probably want to hear his response to folks, so you guys can hear his crappy response to folks. Look,
the world.
look.
Hey, to all you white supremacists out in TikTok land, I just wanted to have a heart to heart with you real quick.
White supremacists, right?
Um,
White
you
supremacists.
think you got fucking mad when I cosplayed as a Gondorian and I introduced the world to black Gondorians? I don't know what to tell you, but I think you're gonna lose your shit when I turn a certain wizard black. Avada Kedavra, bitch.
Tell me you're racist without telling me you're racist. Like, you want to upset people on purpose because you're so weak-minded and weak-willed. Like, oh, okay, let's see. What's this thing? Ebony Warrior X. So if you guys ever wanna see him cry and be a little bitch about everything and all that nonsense, there you go. And notice how again it goes back to the blur situation. All of these black nerds, these fake black nerds, I'm calling them fake because they are. All they ever want to do is cosplay as white characters. You never really see them dress up as original black characters. The only time they dress up as original as black characters is when the black character has been race swapped. Then they're like, oh my god, I can dress up as this character, but they won't even go and dress up as the black characters that are already in media. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is the most hilarious thing ever to see this nonsense. This crap needs to stop. It really does need to stop because it's dividing the fan base and it's killing profits. And for these companies to think that, oh, you're getting a few people because you got some folks on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter that have a okay following, that you think that that's your audience. Okay, I'm trying to tell you that audience didn't show up for what was that Lord of the Rings show on Amazon, Rings of Power. They didn't show up for that shit, and y'all spent billions, and it failed because you want to listen to people like this motherfucker. I'm telling you, stop it. Enough is enough with this crap. Because this right here is pathetic. Representation matters. Sure, it does matter, but not when you're taking from other people's cultures and myths and changing it around to accommodate losers who never really cared about the franchise. You can't tell me you cared about the franchise, but it'd be like, oh, it would be better if this character who was white for over 100 years is now black. Make it make sense. But okay, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.